outplayed, I'd say. Wouldn't you agree? You're outplayed, outsmarted, outthought, and outskilled at every angle. Oh, the barrels! Woo! Today's Belmonk build has a few twists. A new spin on the old classic low-level bleed build. We bent over backwards to get this build rocking at this level, and your twirls will pretzel ganks like a Morgott's contortionist. Morgott's Cursed Sword is one of the most stat-demanding weapons in the game. So what's the lowest level you can make a build with this weapon that still has survivability and vigor? I theory crafted one at 40, and it turns out it works just fine. Because of the unique stat boosting properties of the silver tier helm, the piece of equipment in the game that gives you the most stats, combined with the dexterity boosting talismans, Millicent's prosthesis and prosthesis wearer's heirloom, which give the most of one single stat in the game through talismans, we have a wild build with a truly whopping 38 extra levels, making the 35 dex and 17 arcane requirement for Morgott's Cursed Sword a breeze. The build is kind of strange though. At this weapon level, Morgott's doesn't deal that much damage. It doesn't get insane bleed buildup either, so we're left with a weapon that is from an excellent weapon class, which has inherent bleed, mediocre damage, and not much else. That is, unless you L2. And L2 you will, my friend. In my last video, I discussed making builds that are all in on one particular tool that is effective enough to win invasions without a lot of extra frills or backup options. Cursed Blood Slice is one such tool. A mega broken Ash of War that gives you poise, deals a bunch of damage, builds up status, stuns, and makes gankers pop like a blister. It also has an insane amount of forward momentum and is split into two parts. The first, a forward lunging diagonal slash, and the second, a spinning slice that creates a hitbox all around you, creating spinning free aim movement opportunities and unlock balletic L2s, allowing you to circle back or approach phantoms that have little expectation of you closing the ground in a whirling dance of bloody death. Cursed Blood Slice kinda sounds like some kind of pie. For eating, not so great. Best left in the case with other crusty sad pastry orphans. But for chopping up over-leveled phantoms and sweet level 40 hosts, it's a premium slice. Arcane has incredible potential at low levels for all sorts of wacky build making. Poison, bleed, and status in general give you amazing tools against low and highlight opponents, and the burst damage from bleed is a flat number, meaning phantoms who have extra resistances won't get those calculations against your bleed proc. That means you're chunking them for a big portion of their health, and although you might have to hit a number of times with this thing to get the proc, if you can count status, a well-timed Cursed Blood Slice will be all you need to end the invasion. This thing has excellent applications against groups and in 1v1. It gives you decent hyper armor, allowing you to poise smaller weapons at this level, and the Ash of War is so fast it can roll catch. Because the bleed buildup isn't as high as a bleed CGS would be, we have an off dagger to complement the CGS moveset. One-handed CGS with off dagger is a frightening combination, giving you more status, pseudo combos, and tons of roll catch mix-ups and fast finishers to close out invasions. Plus, you can always soft swap to the Reduvia and use it as a range punisher finisher. Extra points if you hit someone in cloth armor. Super jackpot millionaire if you get to Reduvia the naked guy. Once again, the flat damage numbers from bleed procs can one-shot at this level if the players are unprepared. And you're at level 40, so many of them won't be. Say what you want about a bleed build at low levels, When people summon overleveled phantoms, there's no wrong answer. Just look at the lad and power on this big yellow babysitter. One of my favorite gamers in the community, the goated Brena, pointed out something to me recently. Summoning someone overleveled is a cheat. In any other game, having a ton of extra health, damage, and defense against another player would be considered a cheat or an exploit, flying in the face of the balance of the game, and giving everyone who has to suffer through your bloated stat gaming a ridiculous challenge that shouldn't exist in the framework of the PvP. Not sure I agree entirely, but one thing is for certain. In a world of big bananas, the monkey is king, and MORGOTT'S is one of the best L2 sticks in the game. So if your brain rot has gotten so bad that you haven't clicked away on this part of the video, like and subscribe for more PvP tips and ways to make builds broken in every invasion bracket. Thanks for stopping by, and enjoy this last big slice of bloody pie, baked for you just this morning. Look at that. Look at the internet. Range. Oh, I can't use that. Fucking lock on, god damn it. Don't wanna fucking different. You guys gonna go back that way? Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, they had to take it. You're pretty fun with that.